AI cartoon videos are absolutely blowing up right now. I'm talking millions, even billions of views on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. And the best part? People are making real money from this. Monetization, brand deals, entire businesses built on cartoon content. And here's the thing, you don't need animation skills, you don't need fancy software, you don't even need experience. Today, I'm walking you through the entire process on how to make your own AI cartoon videos, step by step. Let's get into it. So here's how we're doing this. We're breaking it down into 4 simple steps. Step 1, we're writing the script, and I'll show you exactly what makes a good cartoon script. Step 2, we're generating characters and scene images inside OpenArt. This is where your cartoon starts coming to life. Step 3, we're turning those images into actual videos. So it's not just static pictures, but moving animation. And step 4, we're adding the voiceover. This is what makes everything feel like a finished cartoon. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create a complete cartoon video ready to post anywhere online. Sound good? Let's start. First step, writing the script. Now, every good cartoon needs 3 things. Number 1, a hero, someone the audience roots for. Number 2, a villain, someone the hero has to defeat. And number 3, a simple story, easy to follow. The hero faces a challenge, fights back, and wins. That's it. Keep it simple. Now, the best way to structure this is in scenes. When you break your story into scenes, it makes everything easier. You know exactly what images to create. You know how the story flows. So here's what you do. Head over to ChatGPT or any AI tool you like. Type something like this. Create a 7-scene cartoon script. A brave kid superhero tries to stop a robot villain from stealing candy from the city. Or maybe, a clever squirrel tries to save his magical acorn from a sneaky fox. Whatever idea you have, just describe it. The AI will build out the full story for you. It'll give you scene 1. Scene 2, all the way through. The hero starts off happy, the villain shows up, there's a chase or a challenge, and the hero wins in the end. Simple, clean, ready to turn into visuals. Once you've got your script, copy it and save it somewhere. Now let's move to the fun part, creating the cartoon. And this is where OpenArt comes in. OpenArt is basically an all-in-one tool. You can generate images, turn them into videos, edit them. Everything in one place. No jumping between 5 different apps, no dealing with a bunch of subscriptions, it's all right here. So, to follow along with me, sign up to OpenArt using the link in description. So here's how to create your characters. Head over to OpenArt, click on Characters at the top. You'll see 2 options. You can start with a single image or with just a description. If you already have an image of what your character looks like, use one of the first 2 options. But if you're starting from scratch like most people, click Start with Description. Now you'll see a simple form. First, give your character a name. Let's say Hero Kid or Squirrel or whatever. Second, write a detailed description. The more detail, the better. For example, a small brave squirrel with big brown eyes, a fluffy tail, and soft brown fur. He looks curious and full of energy. He's holding a shiny magical acorn. Cartoon style, bright colors, friendly expression. See how specific that is? That's what you want. Third, choose a style. OpenArt gives you options like Pixar, anime, comic book, realistic, all kinds of stuff. For cartoons, I recommend Pixar-style or 3D cartoon. It just looks clean and professional. Once you've filled that in, click Create. OpenArt will generate a few different versions for you. Look through them, pick your favorite, click on it, lock it in. Done. Your first character is ready. Now here's what's powerful about OpenArt. It keeps your characters consistent. You can create multiple characters and put them together in the same scene, and they'll look the same every time. Most tools struggle with this. OpenArt nails it. So go ahead and create your second character the same way. Click Characters again. Click Start with Description, fill in the name, the description, choose the style, hit Create, pick your favorite. Now you've got your hero and your villain. Let's start building the scenes. This is where your script turns into actual visuals. Here's how it works. Go back to your characters in OpenArt. Click Create on your first character. It'll open up a workflow screen. Now, here's what you need to know. At the top, there's a prompt box. This is where you describe what's happening in the scene. Below that, you've got Add Character. This is where you add your hero, your villain, or both. You also have prompt adherence. This controls how closely the AI follows your description. Keep it around 7 or 8 for best results. And you've got character settings. This keeps your character looking the same across scenes. Leave it on default unless you want to change clothes or something. All right, let's create the first scene. Head back to ChatGPT. Grab your first scene description from your script. Then type something like, turn this into an image prompt. Scene 1. The squirrel is playing happily in the forest with his magical acorn. ChatGPT will give you a full detailed prompt. Copy it, paste it into the prompt box in OpenArt. Now, in the prompt, it might say Character 1 as a placeholder. Replace that with your character's actual name. like Squirrel or Hero Kid. Then click Generate 4 images. This gives you 4 variations to choose from. Pick the best one. Easy. Now let's do scene 2. This scene might have both characters, like the villain showing up. Click Add Character and select your second character. Now both characters are loaded in. Grab the scene 2 prompt from ChatGPT, paste it in, replace character 1 with your hero's name. Replace character 2 with your villain's name. Hit create and boom. Both characters show up in the same scene, looking consistent, looking perfect. Just repeat this process for every scene in your script. Paste the prompt, add the characters, generate. And quick tip, if you're making YouTube Shorts or TikToks, switch the format to vertical. That's 9:16. If you're making regular YouTube videos, keep it landscape. That's 16:9. Once all your images are done, you're ready to turn your images into videos. This part is actually super simple. In OpenArt, head over to the video section on the left. Make sure you're on image to video. That's the option that starts with a starting frame. Now, choose your model. For cartoons, I highly recommend Kling 2.5. Why? Because it gives you vibrant, saturated colors. It keeps everything looking bright and cartoony. Now, select your first scene image. You don't even need to download anything. Just click History, and all your generated images show up right there. Pick your first one. Click Confirm. Now, write your video prompt. This describes the movement you want, like the squirrel plays with the acorn in the forest. The acorn glows softly. Camera slowly zooms in. If you used ChatGPT earlier, it actually gives you video prompts too, so you can just copy and paste. Next, choose your duration. Most scenes work great at 5 seconds. Some might need 10 seconds if there's a lot happening. Just think about what makes sense for the moment. Once that's set, click Create. Let it generate. And there you go. Your first scene is now a moving video. The animation looks smooth. The colors pop. Everything flows naturally. Now just repeat this for every scene. Select the image, paste the video prompt, set the duration, hit create. Do this for all your scenes, and you'll have a full animated cartoon ready to go. Once everything's generated, move on to the final step, adding the voiceover. This is what brings everything together and makes it feel like a real cartoon. Here's how to do it. First, head back to ChatGPT. Copy all your narration lines from your script. You can grab them one by one, or ask ChatGPT to give you all the narration together in one block. I usually do it all at once. It's just faster. Now head back to OpenArt. At the bottom left, click on Audio. This uses 11 Labs, which is one of the best AI voice tools out there, so your narration will sound really good. Paste all your narration lines into the prompt box. You can do it line by line if you want, but honestly, I just paste everything at once and cut it up later in editing if I need to. As long as each sentence ends cleanly, the AI leaves enough pause for you to adjust things. Now comes the fun part, choosing your voice. OpenArt gives you filters. You can choose male or female, age, young, middle-aged, old, accent, American, British, Australian, etc. For a kid's cartoon, maybe you want a warm, friendly voice, or a grandpa voice for storytelling. For my example, I'm going with American. That gives me a storytelling vibe. I'll pick a voice called Jesse. It sounds perfect. Now let's adjust the settings. Stability controls how steady the voice sounds. Lower makes it stiff. Higher makes it natural and expressive. For a cartoon, I'll set it around 0.6. Not too robotic, not too wild. Similarity boost controls how close it stays to the original voice. I'll leave that at 0.5. Style exaggeration makes it more dramatic. I don't need much of that, so I'll set it to 0.1. Speed is how fast the voice talks. Default is 1.0. I'll slow it down slightly to 0.9, so it feels more like storytelling. Once that's all set, click Create. Listen to the result. If it sounds good, hit download. Done. Your voiceover is ready. Now you've got everything. Your videos, your voiceover, all your assets. Head over to any video editor. I use CapCut, but you can use whatever you like. A full AI cartoon video, made from scratch, and you did it all yourself. The cool part? Everything we just did was inside OpenArt. One tool. No switching between apps, no dealing with 5 subscriptions, and now you can use this to start creating content. YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels, whatever platform you want. These videos get millions of views, they grow channels fast, and they can turn into real income. So if you want to start making your own AI cartoons, go ahead and try OpenArt. Link is in the description. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.